what they need to get to that next level of ordering, basically, right? And so a way to ask them is, hey, I'm just curious, what is going to what is holding you back? Is there any other information you need? Is there something missing here? I like to say that. Is there something missing here that you're looking for? What was there was like one more. I'm gonna scroll back to my notes I sent you guys. I know you were so ready to tackle these symptoms. What has you wanting to hold off? What do you feel is holding you back from saying yes right now? Those kinds of things. So ideally, they're going to put it in your hand, and you're going to address that. So you get an objection. Kara, I remember asking you like this specific thing when I was like, "Come on, girlfriend, let's figure it out." And so basically, you're going to get their objection. You're going to go over their objection, and then you're going to figure out what their next objection is. Right? So our job is basically constantly figuring out the objection, overcoming objection. That's cute. Obviously, we don't have a whole lot of time to do that, but that's also where you're like, hey, what's holding you back now? I want to make sure you know that there's a huge sale Black Friday, even better than Black Friday right now, that ends in 4 hours. So that can kind of help accelerate that they know D-Day is coming, kind of idea. Oh, you mix that. You mix it. No, we need more body. Less arm, more body. Come on, girl. There! Yes. That's what I want to see. Now you're gonna have some good pancakes. You gotta whip it good, guys. um, okay, and you also, I know I'm going to have this little messenger event thing all finished out here in a few minutes. You can still pop people in there. So I sent out a few messages to try and kind of next level of how do I close the deal, get them more information, get them more testimonies, get them a better deal than what I might have originally told them. And just kind of laying it out there. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna forward the next round of these real quick. Oh, I didn't ask how many symptoms. That's okay. Okay. Next. Okay. Who needs to go send some messages? Kara, you could not do them until you get home. Kirsten, okay. So Kirsten, while those potatoes, goodness gracious, pancakes are cooking, you might want to send a couple. Potatoes, pancakes, they're the same thing, right? You have potatoes and pancakes, they go together. Okay. So this is gonna kind of be homework starting tomorrow. I'm gonna go over it now because two people can't even send messages right now or really do it. So we are gonna really be lasering in the next 2 weeks on the business. Okay, so we're going to be posting about the business, talking about the business, sending messages about the business. The first 2 weeks of the month, I want us basically hammering into the business so we can bring those people in and help not help develop them. And then the last 2 weeks of the month, we're going to focus more on the product side of things, which that's kind of, if you think about how it all rolls out, the last couple of days of the month is just like, just get orders in. Like, we don't really care, just get those orders in, right? So we don't have a whole lot of time to develop someone. If we're talking about the business at the end of the month, we don't really have a whole lot of time to develop them. So focusing on that business, bringing in the business builders at the beginning, and then developing as the month goes on, and then getting more of your product users at the end of the month, because a healthy business is going to have both. You want business builders and you want customers. if all you have are business builders and all of a sudden, I don't know, like the new hot thing shows up and your biggest business builder decides that, and almost your entire team is all of a sudden gone overnight, you got to start all over, right? So if you've got a customer base, you're going to be a whole lot more solid. Also, those customers can become business builders at the same time. And if we don't need to worry about it, but if anything like rodent and fields per se, I love you, comes in and they change our comp plan, you've still got your customers, right? It's not going to happen. There's no stress whatsoever of that, but we want both sides of it, right? That's your well-balanced business. So if we're doing business and then customers, we're going to have a solid business. And that's what we all want, right? So that our focus is going to be talking about the business, sharing about the business. Are those blueberries? No, blackberries? Blueberries. They look huge. Those look ginormous. So what we're going to do tomorrow is we're going to sit down and we're going to write a list of everything we love about the business. And we're going to take those, and each day we're going to take one of those things and we're going to talk about it. We're going to post about it. We're going to talk in our stories, something along those lines. And like you guys saw, well, if you didn't see it, yesterday, I was like, hey, something I love about my business is midday sex with my husband. That was me talking about what I love about my business. I got no shame. Andy. Can you hear me? Oh, Sam's like out. No, dang it. I want him to hear about my midday sex over here. uh,
No, you don't. No, you don't.
it's funny. Wow. Ooh, my husband would love that. He loves Fireball. Look at that. What's he putting it in? Is it just straight whiskey?
Yes.
Oh,
And this is better than Fireball because Fireball is syrup and sugar.
yeah. I think Fireball's
And
absolutely disgusting. Jack
so
Daniels is
he's a
always better.
Tennessee Fire kind of guy.
Yum. Okay. So today I went on and I once
He
again
said,
talked
"Oh,
about my
yum."
husband. I actually talked about my midday sex once again. But I talked about how me building my business has allowed my husband to become his best self. So that like if I'm going to talk about things I love about my business, it's relating to what my life looks like, right? So of course I love things like I love helping people. I love changing lives, of course, but I want people to see what this could look like for them. I'm vision casting essentially. So that's the idea of how we're going to talk about the business and share the things we love about it is we're vision casting in it. Okay, and your vision casting, your story, your sharing is going to look completely different than mine, right? All of ours is going to look different because we're all living very different lives. You can also in this space talk about what your goals are. I love this. I love this because it's going to create this. So I love this because it is going to bring me home. I love this because it's going to allow me to not spend 12 hours a day away from my baby when I'm the only one raising her. I love this because it's going to allow my husband to leave a job that he's miserable with and we never get to see him anymore because they changed his work schedule. So those are things you're going to be sharing and creating this picture of what someone else's lives could look like and what your life is going to look like or your life currently looks like. Okay, does that all make sense? So we're going to be painting lots of pictures in our stories, in our posts, that kind of idea. And we're going to be following along who's watching the stories, who's liking our posts, that kind of thing. And Kirsten, I sent you the message idea basically yesterday. Kara, the message I sent you today is basically what we're going to be using. We're going to be messaging those people. We're also going to be messaging all of our customers. And we are going to basically be saying, I don't know if you've ever thought about doing a side business, but I really think you need to at least give this a shot. You need to at least look into this. You have to do yourself a service here and check it out for a second. Would you be willing to watch a short 6-minute video? And then you're going to send them our 6-minute Jessica Heffley video. And they're going to watch it, and they're more than likely there's going to be like, you can't watch that and have a heart and be like, no, that's stupid. I don't want anything to do with it. They might say, I don't want to have anything to do with it. Like they might say, I don't want to do the business, but you can still ask them for referrals. You can still ask them if they'd be open to looking at the products, right? So that is where we are looking for the people that we don't have to force into it, that have that vision already. So we are casting that vision already for them. Okay. So we're looking for the people that want to do it. I'm going to challenge every single person to have 5 people say yes this month, next August, next month, however you want me to. 5 people. Okay. I love the faces that I'm getting out of this. But so, okay, so that's step 1. Okay, we have step 1 of posting, talking about it, sharing, sending the messages, right? What do you do if they're like, yeah, this sounds great? They order, obviously. You have to, okay, so then we have to get their order in. Their order is they're like, check, they're in, right? They cannot build a business if they do not have a referral link. I do not work with someone until they have skin in the game. Okay, so they get their order in. I don't care what they're ordering. Hold on, time out. I just remembered I got to send this next. I'm really slow with this messenger event, but whatever. Just put it down. I'll fix it later. Okay, I'm on a call. Okay. What are the?
Where does it say be?
I need restore. Hold on tight, guys. I just realized I need to figure out how I'm going to do the second one with restore. Oops. It's okay. It's all good. Okay. So they get their order in. Oh, you get a yes. You're going to put them into a message either with me, Kirsten, you can do it with Joy, Deidre, an upline. Okay. You're going to basically be like, they're going to be like, yeah, I'm curious. Tell me more about it. And you're going to say, here's the cool thing is you're going to be able to be coached by my mentor, by my coach, and she's going to help you out. I'd love to get you in a message with her so she can have the conversation, explain more to you. So that then I would come in, or whoever the leader is going to come in basically, and we're going to get them on a phone call. We're going to do a quick 10-minute phone call, figuring out what their why is and getting them to see that this is the avenue they're going to want. We're going to get their order placed, and then the development side is basically going to be, they're going to make 2 lists. Who wants to do the business with them? Who wants to take the or who they want to do the business with them? Okay. And who they think would be a great product user. Your face, Sam. And then we're gonna have them send out messages. We're gonna host an event for them, and we're gonna do the duplication process. Okay. So looking at a simple duplication process of, here's your 2 lists, here's your messages for these people and these people, here's your launch event that we're hosting. We're going to get your 3, and then we're going to duplicate from there. You get your 3, and then we duplicate those 3, right? That's always the focus. So that is kind of how we're going to roll. Does anybody have questions on that? I'm waiting for a question from Kara, but maybe you don't have one. No? Okay. Okay, cool. Is everyone like, are we like, cool, this is great. I'm excited. That sounds awesome. Yeah, cool. Great. Fabulous. Love it. The other thing that we're gonna do, and you can start this now because we still have time left in the month, is we're going to like if you get a no from someone, or if you get if you have someone they're like, this person's a product user, you know, those people where like this person is not someone is not the team builder that I want, that it just doesn't click, right? Maybe you know, like my mother-in-law, love her. She is not a Plexus business builder. She's great with the products, not a Plexus business builder. So those people you can go to and say, or this is also a follow-up of people that are like, watch the business video and they're like, the business isn't for me. And you're going to ask them to do you a favor. Kara, we were talking about this earlier. And basically say, hey, I'm working towards this huge goal. This is going to be something really big and incredible for my family and I was wondering if you would help me out and be willing to switch out your vitamins, your probiotics, your omegas, maybe your energy drinks, your coffee, your hydration, flavored waters, and try some of my favorite things for 2 months. If you're not, and here's the key, like you can totally tell them this. If you're not totally in love with what you're trying, you can also get your money back after those 2 months. And I'm pretty sure Amazon or Celsius isn't going to give you your money back. Right? They're not. Amazon has a pretty solid return policy, I feel like, but you're not going to be able to use their vitamins for 2 months and they're not going to get your money back. That ain't happening. So that is another thing, another avenue where let's get you some customers, let's get people on board, and let's get, people are just trying out the vitamins, like they could very easily fall in love with some X Factor and some, oh, hey, mom. They can absolutely fall in love. If you get them on like active, they're probably going to jam out to that and be like, oh my gosh, I love this so much more than my Celsius. This is way better than my Rockstar, whatever, right? This is way better than Liquid IV. Yeah, exactly. So just getting people to think on that side, getting customers there. And they also, once you get that customer, you can be like, hey, you probably have a friend that's buying that crap too. And so then you can basically turn them into a business builder through that process too. Um, okay.
Okay, I'm going inside to get my kids for a minute, but I've been sending messages at red lights.
I won't tell anybody. It's all good. I'm gonna put that down. Okay. That's honestly basically kind of what I had for you. She was confused. Is this the messenger event? The event that I'm running right now? Okay, cool. Is the best. What? Sorry, I don't understand. Confused. Um,